Hello, this is Ellen Campbell here. Today is August the 29th, 2021. If you're watching it any other time, it's a repeat. Um, Today, I will be just sewing together these blocks that I already have cut. I was doing some random sewing and now I'm gonna just piece it together and separate them, and here I go. I guess it would be beautiful to try a web piecing. I have some strips here. No, I better keep them in order. Well, piecing will not work for me at the moment. I will be using my wooden iron. Press my seams open. And these are the strips that I have been just randomly sewing on. And I trimmed them all up to 10.5-inch blocks. And then I cut some solid. Well, this is not solid, but I cut some more fabric with the same colors to 10.5-inch blocks. Take my wooden press and press the seam open as I go. Okay. On the end of this one, I take another strip. No, I take a solid. Gotta keep myself in order here. Using a 1/4-inch seam allowance. Uh-oh. Guess my bobbin out. Okay. I keep a couple of here pre-wired so I can continue on. It's like each sewing machine has their own bobbins. That's how I do it. I have a little case with bobbins in it for each machine. Okay, here. Got to get it to line up and go in the hole that it has. Bring up the bobbin thread. Okay. Now I'm just going to bag up a little piece and put my needle down to the fabric. Get me to the end. Now if I can just remember to trim all this thread away, it'll keep down the fussing of the thread trimming. Thread, Lord help me. Thread. Okay. Move on to the next one. I started sewing some strips together. I wanted my girls to work on these strips, but they kind of busy doing other stuff right now. Okay, I done did what, 1, 2 seams here. Let me press them open and I will show you what I have. My hands been kind of cramping me lately. Kind of bad cramping. But it'll be alright. I've been trying to watch what I eat so I can get my A1C down a little bit more. Makes it real difficult to hold on to things. I don't know what size this gonna come out to be until I'm done with it. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around and kind of hold it up. Can y'all kind of see the colors? It was like strips, and I put some floral with some of the same colors in the strips into it. And this is how I'm going to do it. Okay. Next strip. Looks like I have 2 here. Well, today is one of those push days for me. I normally would be at church. I've been getting news of people I knew. You grow up with them, so it feels like they're family members. And you find out that they had contacted COVID and they passed away. I mean, a lot of people, they don't know you, but that's a painful situation. It's like you losing people you grew up with. I don't know how many blocks I have here. Okay, it can use some more. My voice done changed. I got sick. Children went back to school, and my granddaughter and grandsons, and I had to go back to the hospital, and they told me I had some type of viral syndrome, which I had contacted some kind of virus. Again, it's like I'm always the first one to get sick. And it just reminded me how important it is to not catch COVID again. I don't see why some people don't want you to talk about it and some don't mind, but it's real. It's real. People are hurting. The scary part about everything to me is the peoples have not started to retaliate. And when I say retaliate, they gonna start questioning the authorities on why there is not a better cure or why the people still dying. A lot of them is afraid of the vaccine because they see others get the vaccine and still contact COVID. The vaccine a lot of people is looking for is one that will allow you to freely live in a world without having issues with COVID. The thing is, it's there and it's serious. It got me nearly terrified to leave home. And the people that do lives in their vehicles, which is their home, I just pray for safety for all of them. Pray that God send His Holy Spirit to protect us all. Because if He protect them and you pray for protection for others, down the road it's going to benefit all of us. Need that wooden press. All my quilting friends, I'm talking about this issue because it's very serious and it has affected my life. I don't know too many people that will show or go into details, but after me catching COVID, all my hair done come out. It's just pieces. It's delicate. It's just all coming out. And one of the nurses told me when I went back the second time, I said, I don't know what's going on. My hair just keep falling out. She said, yeah, I hear a lot of the patients say after contacting COVID, all their hair fall out. And I was like, that's a side effect that people is not talking about. They're not sharing that information. There's a lot of information people will not share because they feel too embarrassed or too ashamed to talk about. And I probably should be embarrassed and ashamed, but I'm not. I want to let the people know what to expect. If you're not taking precautions from catching COVID, this could pretty much happen to you. And as a female, you need to know. You need to know. I be in a position to where I'm just asking myself, where's my next meal gonna come from? I can go out and buy something to eat until the funds run out for food. When you're sick and can't cook, you're sick and can't do too much for yourself. I'm one of the peoples where I had to have the nurses come out to see me. I had to do physical therapy to regain my strength in my legs and stuff so I can walk. It's terrible. It's so terrible. I don't wish that on nobody. I'd rather warn y'all about it. I don't care if you live in Canada, UK, wherever you at. You got to start quarantining yourself. If the government ain't gonna call for it, quarantine yourself. I felt like going home, building me a fork, taking what I can take with me as food, survival food and water, whatever I have to have. I need solar energy, to survive it. I mean, my house needs some repairs, but it's down in an area where I would be seclusive. I don't get traffic every day. It would be a great spot to build a fort. I mean, sanctify myself. Only thing I can think of. Because this stuff is very real. Let me see. That's not long enough. I don't know how long I need these blocks. But I will put another one on here. I've been ironing on these, cutting and ironing this morning till I am just wore out. Feel very tired. Now I'm going to have to take a break from this sewing, get me some rest. A lot of people out there working these jobs continuously, saying that they are, how they said, essential workers. Well, I say for essential workers. I appreciate what you're doing. But when you dead and gone, who gonna care for your family? Do you have that already talked about, lined up, put in place? Because this stuff is killing people. And I feel so terrified. And a lot of people be like, what you scared of? What you terrified of? God got you. You believe in God, your faith strong. Yes, I believe in God. Because this same God that is wise and wisdom gave me the knowledge to understand that I need to do something about this for myself. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older. My time gonna come one day where I'm gonna have to cross the big river, but today ain't it. I pray not. So until then, I got to use that wisdom and get other folks out my ear and out my head saying whatever. This is time for us to think for ourselves with the wisdom God gave us. And I'm sorry to be ranting on and on and on about this, but this has really hit my heart. I've really been terrified. It reminds me of the movie they call Purge. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I feel almost sick to my stomach just talking about this, but it's on my mind and it's been worrying me, and maybe y'all can help me see the inside sights to it. What advice would y'all tell me or give me? I'm from the country anyway, so I'm used to staying in the house and doing what gotta be done in the house. But the cooking part, if I'm sick, I can't cook over the hot stove. And I love some of the older cooking styles. Boiling greens and beans and making the cornbread. Put one more of these on there. I have more of this if I need more. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna sew this one on, then I'm gonna go lay this out, see how it fits on a bed, so I can see how many rows I'm gonna need. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. You see something you like, hit the like button and share my videos with your friends and family. I do appreciate it. And if you have any advice on me about the COVID situation, put it in the comments. I'm going to read every last one of them. Please be kind with your words, though. That way I'll do you a favor and be kind with my words. Even though it's a way to say something without using profanity. So, yeah. No one has said anything bad or negative to me. But I have seen a lot of my friends saying they had been dealing with a lot of harsh comments. You know, people going through different stuff out here these days. I mean, you can find the nicest person in the world to talk to, and you say one wrong thing to them, and they gonna find your address. I'm not crazy like that, but you know, some people will find your address. Be like face to face saying, now what was that smart you had to say to me? That's too funny. Yes, brother. Okay. That'll be the end of this video. I'm going to go measure this out. I have plenty more to sew, but I'm going to have to rest before I can continue. Thank you for watching. Who is this? I have some notification come up, but thank you. Have a blessed day. Okay. I'm still sewing these blocks together. Thread balled up on me. When this thread balled up, you gotta pull it out. Start it all over again. Okay. I'm gonna get to make 4 rows of strips. 4 strips, I mean, well, rows, whatever you call them, of these fabrics here. Still working on them. I don't know what color fabric I'm going to use to put in between them for the columns that separate the rows. And I've been thinking about that. When I stop piecing on these quilt tops, I'm going into quilting. And I will be quilting for a little while. Get a lot of these quilted up. Let's see. Line them up. Get them under the needle. Take just a couple stitches back to lock in this seam. I find when you lock in your seam, your quilt be 100% more durable. Won't fall apart fast, because the seams are going to hold up. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and count them as I can get them sewn on. Okay. Line it up, corner from corner, corner to corner. What was that? I heard some noise like my front door open and shit. I know ain't nobody here but me. Ain't supposed to be here but me. Having me some sweet tea, y'all. I like sweet tea so much. If I could carry it around with me, I would carry it around in a big orange igloo cooler. About 5 gallons at a time. It's just that good. I can remember when I fell in love with sweet tea. I was thinking back in history. And, you know, they had the Boston Tea Party, which actually was a battle. And they wound up spilling all the tea off into the ocean. And when I fell in love with tea, and I thought about that Boston Tea Party, I said, oh, I could cry. They waste all that tea. It was funny, though. That happened way before I was born. Excuse me. This is going to be a beautiful quilt. Made the thread ball up again. Let's pull that out. Get it where it needs to go. I kind of wished I had a long arm. I had a long arm machine. Oh boy. My days would be so bright because I probably wouldn't get a night for a long time. I would be found somewhere quilting. Those long arms, they are very expensive, but they are very good to have. There is a good resource to quilting. I don't own one of those. All I own is sewing machines. And I get my quilting foot. I quilt on those. It's just me quilting. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got some more to go. This is going to be a very nice long quilt. I'm going to have to think of a beautiful design to put into it. The beautiful, the better. One, two, three, four, one more. Just cause you make blocks like these, it don't necessarily mean that it's the end of the top, because you can also go back and design something on top of these blocks, whether it's applique or just whatever you're doing. Cross stitch, knitting. It's a wide varieties of stuff you can do when it's quilting. You just make it you. Make it your thing. Design it as you would as you was designing something for yourself. Because you know if you love it, somebody else gonna love it too. I'm supposed to be trying to get ready for an yard sale for October. A quilt show yard sale. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna do my best. Because whatever I can raise and do going towards my school bus, I got to have my school bus. And then, while I'm getting the school bus, I need to be studying the mechanics on it. Take Skillshare or something to take up a diesel engine, because I know I want a long bus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have one more strip done. I'm going to get them sewed up and I'm going to go back and press my seams. Because I didn't finger press them or anything. I just ran my stitches. And right now, I really can use getting them done. Just get it done. Right sides together. I mean, I just love trimming my blocks up to the sides. I've chosen to make them because it just comes together so much better. Normally, I would have to think, how am I going to get this together? How do that go? How do this go? Now I know. So trimming your blocks and ironing and pressing them, all of those are special steps. Very special steps. Do not skip not a one. Follow those steps. Excuse me. I got a garbage can over here. Seems like I'm the first one in the family to catch a cold or virus or whatever's going on. So I'm learning. If I stay in the basement, the virus ain't gonna come in the basement unless I let somebody in to bring it in. Now, I feel a little traumatized though from the loss of people, the loss of family, the loss of friends and loved ones, and it's devastating. Let me angle it down a little bit more so you can see my actually sewing. These little snips come in so handy. I'm so glad I was able to purchase me some. I guess I'll start using my my scraps to catch thread catchers. Because I mean, a lot of the ideas and thoughts that I've been exposed to now, they're good ideas and they works. That's the main thing. I like them. That works. That works. I'm going to have to finish a quilt I was quilting on that I stopped after I got sick. I'm going to have to continue finish that one on out, and then just pick one. Pick a quilt top and get it quilted up. I have one already designed out that I have to quilt it up, but I drew it on paper, my design for it, and after I finish up the one I was already working on, I'll start on it. Ooh. And the only thing about that one is it's a knit quilt, so I'm gonna have to be extra cautious. I have a Flynn quilting system. Actually, I have two. I just don't use them. I guess I get it out, the one that I probably part with, I could just maybe, I guess, wait till I reach 1,000 subscribers and do a giveaway for that. Be nice if I had something good to go with it. But it'll come. I'm not going to rush anything. It'll come. I'm making sure I have these corners lined up from edge to edge. For some reason, when I got to line up edge to edge, I mean, it's like, to me, it's like perfect sewing. And this machine sews very well, very good. But it's not as fast as the Juki. That Juki, if you want to sew and sew fast, get you a Juki sewing machine. And I don't know how the industrial machines sew, but the home domestic ones, they sew so good and fast. They'll last you so long. And, you know, I got something I want to show y'all. I found this in a secondhand store, and it's an old-time block ice pick. And I got it because I was using it as a stylo, and I was like, it got the perfect little end on it. It's not a pointed point end, but I can use it to dig stuff out and stuff. And then when you look on the handle, you see that? It has a Coca-Cola logo on it. And I was like, oh, it's logoed all the way around. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. And you know, they don't make ice picks like this anymore. They don't make it anymore. And it is so nice. Now just imagine a company coming up, you know, making more ice picks for block ice. This is just cool. I just thought I'd share it with y'all. I got it laying up here out. And let me resume. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 of them in here. 3. This will be number 4. And I have 1 more to go. I had me some good old cold 2% white milk this morning with a glazed donut. I don't eat it every morning. Matter of fact, I hardly eat it at all, but when I do get it, I enjoys it. And then my main breakfast is a green salad. It's an egg salad. And my lettuce and stuff was a little too cool, so I made it, got it fixed up, and then I'm letting it sit so it can come to a room temperature. I got so many different kind of projects unfinished. I don't know if I ever catch up on them all. But if I do, I'm gonna make a note. Finish a project before you start another one. It's so easy to see something you like and jump into it. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is number 5. I'm going to have to go back and press my seams open, y'all. And that's okay. I hope I can raise enough funds doing this quilt and yard sale. I truly want me a school bus. I mean, I done purchased a stove. Actually, I have 2 stoves. I have one single burner eye, and I have a stove with the oven on it with 4 burner eyes on it that I've already purchased, and I have a small gas barbecue grill that carries with you. I even have a hideaway bed for camping. I mean, I want to travel a little bit. I want to share my talents and not keep them to myself. I want all my teachings to be free teachings, and I'm not charging for them. But anybody that would like to donate or, send something, that would be appreciated. But you don't have to. That won't be mandatory. It just will be something you're doing from the goodness of your heart. Okay, that's 3. Now, I need 1 more. And I know I'm going to run into where I have to trim down some more blocks. I had to sew some together. I get these pressed, then find out exactly what color I'm going to use in the columns. Trying to get these corners right. Can you see that? That's a close. And this, maybe how I'm holding it, but I got them. I have a few different tricks I use for quilting my quilts together. And I've always made large quilts, like king size and queen size. So if I get a small quilt, that one gonna be like a snack. Saying, oh yeah. Be happy to go and get through with that one. Oh no. Is this the last one? I'm not surprised. I got to have a couple more blocks cut, so that will finish up this last row, which will give me 4 rows. Okay. Okay, that one was my last one. I have to turn it around. 1, 2, 3, which I need 2 more on here of the stripes like this, and then I need 2 more of these, I think. Because I need 1 now. Yeah. This is the one I got to work on, so I'll lay it here to the side. Finish them out. Actually, here's my breakfast. It's still a little cool. I'm going to turn y'all around a little bit. Oops. My charger come out. I better stick that back in. And I haven't decided what color on my strip in the middle, in the center of these. Okay. I ran some quick seams. Don't Don't seem like I can get my finger in here to press them open. I'm about to cut and trim up my other 4 blocks I need. I need 2 of the stripes and 2 of the floor print. My goodness. Oh my goodness. I did a big no-no. My iron just clicked. I'm like, I left my iron on all night. Oh, yes I did. Put a little heat on these seams. You don't really want to iron on your mat. That's a big mistake. I did that once, and I will never do it again. I warped my mat. That little heat warped it. I don't want to warp now another one. I used it as long as I could till I started doing some serious sewing. And I said, look, I just got to go and buy me a new mat. Joann's have a large mat. I would love to have that large cutting mat. Every time I go in there, I be looking at it. Every time the 50% coupon come around, I be looking at it. It's just don't be a good time for me or something. Or I be helping somebody else out. And I know human life is more important than stuff. So I choose to help humans. And stuff come last. Even stuff I need to sew with. I don't have anything under here, but it's pressing it flat. That should. All my seams didn't go the way I wanted them to go. But that's okay. I got several rows of these blocks here to okay, let's make this a half and half. So that'll be 5. I'm putting my seam on the 5. The 5-inch mark line. And then I'm going to come over and trim. I must have covered up. Take off a nice little piece. Take off a nice little chunk. That'll go into my scraps. piece on this side. Okay, line it up. Check twice, cut once. Okay, come back here, you. Ease it up a little. Okay. And that will be one of my blocks. Lay it there and trim up this other one. So I'm trimming it up by putting my seam on the 5-inch. Ooh, excuse me. Have to make sure it lines up. And then trim it off. Wow. Wow. These little pieces getting away from me. Turn it around. I'm doing the same thing. I got to make sure it's lined up. Okay, here now. Okay. Okay. I have to trim this twice because this rotary cutter I'm using won't stay tight. It's worn out probably. And I don't know where the other white ones I had is located. When you try to put things up, you don't realize you can't think of where you put them at. And all you can think of is, oh, I don't need to trim. That's perfect. Okay. When you can't find anything, I need to reorganize. I need to reorganize badly. I'm going to have to cut a whole strip of this floor to get 2 blocks. Again, I got the wrong one in. That's not important, so it says spam. Trying to keep these edges where I need them, because I cut it where they all is lined. And I'm cutting them into 10.5-inch squares. And this fabric is wrinkled and got twisted and balled up. I needed to line up, like sit on the lines and be where it's supposed to be. I have to pull that up. Okay. Just a slightly tipped in the fabric, but throw it out. Okay. Oh boy, I felt that in my wrist. Okay. I need 2 of these. These curvy edges unfold, and I don't need but 2 blocks. I need to lay flat. Guess it would have helped if I pressed my fabric before I start cutting. speed of pressing some and not pressing the other. I just set the iron on it, let a little heat from the iron smooth it, make it lay flat. Because either way it go, I have to iron it. I could skeet a little steam, a little water. All right. Okay, that ought to help. I'm going to trim off the salvage edge. Put that in my scrap box. Now, I wanted to check and make sure I had my square line it up. So, I do. Okay. Right back at it. Turn this back, turning it back to my machine. Okay. And this is the one I was working on. Top. The bottom. So one of these floor prints go in here. I don't know what all colors I have. That would be nice to go in between these rows. Boy, you can tell my arthritis is acting up today. I can feel that cutting in my wrists, my fingers, my hand. I remember when I was younger, I used to hear the older people speak about arthritis. I'd be wondering to myself what they talking about. Nah, no. Not a good feeling at all. I get the little hand cramps so bad. Lately, I've been just getting them where it's just so bad till I don't want to touch anything or pick up a cup or anything because it hurts. then I get it to where my joints and stuff just swells up. I swells up where I can't really move. I guess because I have the gout. I have arthritis and I have gout with it. So on the days I can make myself get up, come sew, it's just my therapy. It's just my therapy. It's going to be the fastest quilt top I've made yet, I believe. It goes side to side. How did I put that other one in here? Yeah. Okay. Get some of this up. I put it up there, it helps with the drag. The pull, the drag. All right. Done. Now all I have to do is press these out, get them iron open, and once my seams are all pressed, I need to lay them out on the bed just to see how wide of strip I'm going to need to go with these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, that'll be all for now. If you've seen anything in my videos that you like, please like and subscribe. And if you have any thoughts and ideas, list them in the comments. I will appreciate them, and I do read all my messages. I will get back to you. Share with your friends on Facebook, Instagram. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to build my subscribers up, and I appreciate all you can do to help. Thank you for watching, and do share my video. Have a blessed day.